This is the Detroit Sports Podcast Network.
Yo, top of the crown, raise the queen, the fatal mistake in your cradle can't shake the dream. The fire inside of your phonograph, battle with gas to give you room to breathe through inadequate mask. Everybody get fun, let me see you pumping your fist, tip you up in the back row when you're rocking with this. Come on, keeping you speaking, knocking, jumping, banging, bumping, blazing hot, calling all freaks.
All right, welcome to the Vinny Stubbs Show. I'm Vinny Stubbs. Sitting across from me is Peter, the 22-year-old virgin, the Messiah. Tigers losing 4-0 right now. They lost yesterday, 7-4. They are now just 2 games over 500, and they might be 38-37 by the time this podcast comes out. It's not good. This team is a 500 team. Cleveland's 12 games over 500, and I'm not taking them very serious. They're not a good team, and they always fizzle out in the second half. The problem is the Tigers are only a game over 500. And if they continue at this pace, you're going to have to start selling pieces off at the All-Star break and starting over and building from the farm system. It's not going to work. This team is a World Series caliber team on paper. There is no reason whatsoever that this team should be 500. It is a disgrace. They're not going to fire Joyner. They're not going to fire Doobie. And they sure as hell aren't going to fire Bradley Ausmus. This guy is an embarrassment. He doesn't know what the hell he's doing. He doesn't know his pitchers. He doesn't know his bullpen. He doesn't know his hitters. It's 500 baseball, and it's a mere reflection of the manager. I don't know how many times I got to say it, and I don't know what the hell you want me to do about it. Are you going to sit here and take this? Are you going to eat a shit sandwich and tell me it's provolone with roast beef? Snap out of it. This guy has got to get fired. They're not going to do it because he has a lame duck contract. So enjoy 500 baseball. Pete, how you doing?
Good, Vinny. Just nice rant over there.
It's not a rant. I'm tired of it.
Telling like it is. They're just 500 team. That's a big disappointment.
Right. And then you had Zimmerman last month had an ERA under 1. It was like .55.
Yeah.
The guy, it's now almost at 4. He gave up 2 runs in the 3rd inning. I forgive him for it. But then 5 in the 4th. He gave up 7 earned runs yesterday before the 5th inning.
That's not good.
And then you got a flunky like Mark Lowe out there.
Mark Lowe, I don't know how is he on our team? How?
I don't know. He's last year's Blaine Hardy, but a righty. His ERA is at 10.23.
That is god awful.
It's an embarrassment.
Terrible.
I see they brought Sanchez back to the starting rotation. He's getting rocked. 4-7 with the ERA almost at 6 at 5.97. And then your lineup can't score a damn run against Carlos Carrasco? This guy is not to be taken serious. He's 2-2. You're 4th in the MLB in payroll. Play like it.
Vinny, what bright spot do you see out of
McCann and
this
Upton
team?
are starting to hit. That's it.
Hey, what bright spot do you see out of the Tigers?
Upton?
Yeah.
Is starting to hit.
He's starting to get in his groove.
His average is still in the toilet, and McCann's starting to hit. Hey, he's not calling a very good of a game, but he's hitting. He's starting to come back. So hopefully after the All-Star break, he'll start hitting again, and he can bat 280. But this team, all in all, is just an embarrassment. And I don't know who they're going to bring in next year to be the manager. And I don't like Al Avila. I don't like him as the GM.
Did you like
Mike Pelfrey signing
Dave Dombrowski, though?
Yeah, I did, but he never addressed the bullpen, so it was time for him to go.
Our bullpen was a dumpster fire.
It's embarrassing. And to sign Mike Pelfrey for 2 years, $16 million, when Chris Sale makes $9 million a year, you should go to prison for that.
That was a bad signing right there.
It's a terrible signing.
Terrible. Probably one of the worst signings.
Everybody knew
bullpen.
it. Everybody knew it. Everybody looked at it and go, what? Mike Pelfrey from the Minnesota Twins? This guy's trash. He's never proved himself, but you're going to sign him for 2 years, $16 million? You couldn't do better. You couldn't do better than that. Then you bring Upton in here, and you could have had Cespedes, who makes like $6 million less a season.
They overpaid Upton. What are they paying? $22 million
$22.12 million a season.
Oh, my goodness. He got overpaid.
You couldn't hit a cigarette in a casino, and it's not even funny.
I know.
He couldn't hit a damn beach ball.
From the start of the season, he was just like, no. He wasn't in his groove. He wasn't hitting well. He didn't have his confidence.
I don't know what else to say. This is a 500 baseball team.
I'm lost for words. I don't know what to say either.
It's Brad Ausmus. There's no respect in the clubhouse for him. He has no emotion. The only time that they ever showed any emotion from him is when the media was pushing him to get fired. And then he came out of the dugout and laid his jersey out or his hat on the home plate. Like, that's what you got? That's your response? After that, he hasn't done nothing.
He had to show something, but, lately, I think it's apathy, He just doesn't care.
It's a disgrace. I went into the game yesterday. I didn't get in until the 5th inning, and it was 7-0 when I walked in. I couldn't believe it, and I had to pay like $30 for a ticket.
Ooh, I'm going tomorrow.
I wouldn't waste my time. They're going to lose again tomorrow. They'll be 38-38 by the time this podcast comes out. I don't know what else to say. Zimmerman's even getting tigerized. You know how you get lion eyes? You're getting tigerized.
Tiger eyes, huh?
It's a disgrace. I'd rather watch the Dunkin' Donuts races during the 7th inning stretch than watch this product. It doesn't make any sense. Cabrera's not even... I mean, the whole thing is just falling apart right before our own eyes.
Vinny, did he get drunk at the game?
No, of course not. I quit drinking. I wouldn't say I quit drinking. I'm on the wagon right now. I'm just blown away at the product that's on the field. It's not going to change. Oh, it's the first time since 2012 that the Detroit Tigers won a 4-game series, swept the 4-game series at home since 2012. Oh, it was Seattle. And the Seattle's got a good... I don't care, dude. It's Seattle and you're in Detroit. You're not on the West. And I guarantee you, if they were on the West Coast, they would have won 1-3 in that series because they can't win out West.
Yeah, they're, since I think it was 2009.
2012.
They've been struggling out West against, Angels.
Oh, they've been struggling since I was born.
The Dodgers.
Let me see that schedule,
everybody.
Really, they got the Marlins next?
Marlins, yeah.
Do you know the Marlins have virtually the same record as the Tigers and they're 28th in payroll in the MLB?
Yeah, Marlins.
What a disgrace. And our schedule has been very easy.
The Marlins are not a good team, though. They're like the Tigers, but, a lesser degree.
Yeah. So then you got Miami at home for 2. You should win both those games. But they won't. They'll split or they'll go 0-2.
They should sweep them. They should sweep Miami.
All right. Until the All-Star break, you got Tampa Bay for 4, Cleveland for 3, Toronto for 4, all on the road before you hit the All-Star break. They're going to be under 500, and they should sell. I don't care what you got to sell.
Sell what?
Sell. I don't know who wants to touch Upton. I don't think anybody does. Verlander, I would trade him.
Do you think sell our bullpen?
What's that?
Sell our bullpen?
There's nothing there, Pete. What are you going to get rid of, K-Rod? There's nothing to get rid of. This whole team's an embarrassment.
So do you think they should trade Verlander?
Yes. I think he's back to form. I think he's not the pitcher he used to be. I mean, the velocity's down a lot, but I think he's adapted to the pitcher, and he's owed $28 million a season. Mm-hmm. I think Dave Dombrowski's dumb enough to pull the trigger on him. The Red Sox are going for the World Series this year.
Oh, yeah.
They got to go through Kansas City, but they're going to aim for it.
I think it's going to be the Red Sox and the Cubs.
Yeah, I said that last week, Pete.
Yeah.
So then after the All-Star break, and they're going to be under 500. There's no doubt about it. I mean, if you can't beat Cleveland at home, with Zimmerman giving up 7 runs by the 4th, 5th inning, you can't beat Cleveland at home for 3. You're going to get swept.
So by the
and then you got to play Toronto.
By the time of the All-Star break, do you think they're just going to be out of the division race?
They're not going to be out of the race, no, but they should be sellers. I mean, what are you going to buy? You're going to add pieces to the bullpen for what? You don't have anything. Your farm system's dilapidated. Build that up.
Yeah, our farm system's not that strong.
I know, Pete. It's like the worst in the league. And then after the All-Star break, starting the 15th of July, you got Kansas City for 3 at home. Minnesota, you should sweep them. White Sox for 4. The Red Sox and the Astros, who are underachieving. That's for the month of July. August gets brutal. You got the Mets, the Rangers, the Royals again, Boston for 4. And anytime, I don't care if they're the White Sox and they're not playing up to their standards, it's still in our division, and they scare the living hell out of me.
The month of August is going to be a struggling month for the Tigers.
The whole season's been a struggle. So what the hell's the difference? You're going to go the pros in Vegas had them going 80-82 before the season started. I had them going 84-78. Seeing a little glimpse of hope. And the year before, I had them going 500, and they finished 14 games under 500.
So our last series is against the Braves. So
it's not going to matter by then. They'll already be mathematically eliminated. And I don't want to be. Don't be optimistic with me, Pete.
Okay.
Let's not even go there because they're not going to be in the race. It's just flat out not going to happen. They won't be there.
Just an under 500 team.
80-82, like Vegas predicted, or 82-80. That's still 500. With that payroll, that is embarrassing.
They're probably going to finish up 82-80. Realistically.
And guess what? They'll re-sign Osmus. Oh, it's growing pain. And then the whole team will just fall apart.
I would be pissed if they re-sign Osmus.
They're probably going to.
No, don't do it.
I don't know, Pete.
This whole team's a mystery.
How's that iPad been treating you?
iPod's it's good. I mean, I got a new Apple.
Has that been working?
Cube.
The Cube, has it been working?
I haven't tested it out.
You haven't charged it yet?
No, not yet.
You still going on Tinder?
Yeah.
Any luck?
Nope.
No luck.
Swiping left, swiping right. No.
You have to swipe
no
right
matches.
Swipe right on all of them.
Well,
Until you get laid, you have no choice, Pete. Beggars can't be choosers.
there are fake accounts on Tinder. So
I swear to God on the Holy Bible, Pete, I'm going to take you to Trump's tonight. Like, it's getting to that point.
it's getting worse and worse and worse.
Yes. So tune in next week on DetroitSportsPodcast.com and click on the Vinny Stubbs Show. Next Sunday, we're going to have Alex the Drought Riley, and you guys are going to go head-to-head in a battle. I can't figure out what the battle's going to be yet. He hasn't got laid in 2 years. And I work with this guy. He's the most miserable guy on the planet. So you're going to have fierce competition.
I haven't gotten laid my whole life.
Right. But I think you still know a little bit more about vagina than this guy does. I want you to embarrass this guy.
Yes, sir.
You guys are going to go head-to-head. And whoever wins gets to go to Trump's on me.
On you. Wow.
Exactly.
What a treat.
That is a treat. So you better make me proud and you better
Yes,
win.
sir. Yes, sir.
Damn it. I don't even know if Moya's out or not. That shows how prepared I am. So Moya's got a sore knee after J.D. Martinez is out 4 to 6 weeks.
Oh, dumpster fire has just god-awful dog crap.
If it ain't one thing, it's another. I don't know what else to say. The whole team, top to bottom, looks like shit. It's terrible.
So basically, if their pitching is doing well, their hitting's not doing well.
Right.
If they're hitting like crap,
Correct.
they're pitching well.
Right.
It's like polar opposites.
All they really have, to be honest with you, is Vimar, Cabrera, and Kinsler. And if those guys have an off day, forget it. It's not going to happen. Iglesias, he is completely falling apart, batting .258. And he's not feeling nowhere near as good as he used to.
Someone in the clubhouse needs to stand up and be a leader.
They're not going to.
Well, someone needs to step up.
Upton, .237, $22 million a year, and some change.
Way overpaid. His contract is
J.D. Martinez actually got up to, was that? Oh, that's that is J.D. Martinez. He got up to 286 before he got hurt. So he was doing his thing. I don't know what the hell Moya's doing. Let me see Moya. He's batting .322, but he's only been at bat 59 times. So that's not good at all. And he's limited power too.
They're playing through injury. They're trying to do their best, but it's not clicking.
And then their bullpen's so dilapidated, they roll a guy out there like Andrew Romine to pitch. Did you see him pitch the other night?
No.
It was unbelievable. They had Andrew Romine pitching.
Wow. He plays shortstop. Yeah. I mean, Andrew Romine pitching. Unbelievable. We should tap into our Toledo, Erie, Michigan Whitecaps. We need to tap into our minor league system and find some quality pitchers.
Yeah, they got a guy named Jimenez right now. He's lighting up AAA right now, and they just will not bring the guy up. They refuse to pull him up. Damn it.
You know what? I think Dave Nabrowski and Al Avila,
I think they're intentionally sandbagging so they could just gut the team.
They don't like to bring up young pitchers because they're afraid that they might not reach their ceiling.
When we come back, we're going to talk about the Detroit Lions getting cheerleaders. They have 300 cheerleaders right now competing for the job. We're going to touch on the Detroit Pistons draft. They drafted power forward out of Marquette by the name of Henry Ellison, and I'm going to give you my thoughts on that when we come back on the Vinny Stubbs Show. Peter, the 22-year-old virgin, just informed me that Hatchet Man from 97 won the ticket. I didn't know that was Hatchet. Pete, what did he say?
He said if you are making another show and if your partner in crime is the kid, if he's gonna help you out or something like that. I didn't read the tweet. I mean, I read the tweet, but
he said he didn't like you.
Something like that.
Damn, what the hell did you do to him, Pete?
I don't know. I think he's a great guy. I mean,
I like Hatchet.
Yeah,
I listen to those guys.
He's a great guy. Yeah.
Don't let people bring you down, buddy.
Nope.
You're gonna be fine. Are you worried?
I don't know. I don't care about anybody's opinion.
Okay.
You can say all the shit that you want about me. I don't give a flying crap.
Okay. All right. Well, here's the new Detroit Pistons power forward, Henry Ellenson, after he was drafted by the Detroit Pistons. For your listening pleasure.
We want to get you to fit in because Stan had said to us prior to the draft that he wanted a guy that he could develop so in year 4 or 5 he'd be contributing.
How can they post this with all these people talking in the background?
We're meeting here in a couple minutes, and so it'll be interesting to see. I think they were willing to use me right away, and so
Can't even hear him.
can't wait just to get working here.
What kind of advice have you gotten from other guys? KCP said that he
Okay, we're not going to do it. We're not going to do it. All right, out of Marquette. Can't play defense and can't shoot a 3-ball. I'll read this verbatim from the Detroit Free Press from Perry Farrell. Perry A. Farrell. This was posted at 3:02 p.m. yesterday. Okay, I don't even know how to pronounce this other guy's name. Michael Jabinje? I don't even know. Okay, they were introduced in Detroit, thrilled to get started with young, promising core. Okay. At around 11:30 a.m. today, a large contingent of people were seen leaving the practice facility and walking toward the Palace of Auburn Hills. Among the Detroit Pistons personnel, including assistant general manager Brian Wright, was 6'10". Oh, he's 6'10". Henry Ellenson, a freshman forward who wasn't expected to fall to the team at number 18 overall. And I wasn't either. And Michael Jabinje, I think that's how you say his name, Jabinje, who spent a year at Duke and 3 years at Syracuse learning how to become a player capable of playing 3 positions, including point guard. They needed a backup because Steve Blake is not the answer. Their families were tagging along for the tour of their new home and were introduced to the media and administration this afternoon at the practice facility. At 6'7", Gabinje, a 6'7" point guard. At 6'7", Gabinje, the Pistons' second-round pick, is a better defender of the two, being named to the Atlantic Coast Conference All-Defensive Team, despite playing the famous Syracuse 2-3 zone defense, which is really good, by the way. Meanwhile, Ellenson was becoming an offensive threat at Marquette, averaging nearly a double-double in his only college season. That's what sucks about this. With 17 points, he averaged 17 points, and he averaged 9.7 rebounds per game. There was a lot of questions going into it, said Ellison. Sporting a bad boy hat, along with Gabinje. I really hope that's how you say his name. I pray to God I'm not butchering it, but I probably am. As time went on, I was talking to my agent, seeing how things would fit down the line. As soon as it got to around the 15th or 16th pick, he said, we've been in contact with the Pistons. And if I was there, I'd be picked by them. I just took it pick by pick, he says. Stayed there waiting with my family when I was announced. I was overcome with emotion, he said. Why wouldn't you be? I've had a chance to look at the... I can't continue to read it. It's too long. Okay, anyway, they draft a guy. He's a freshman. A young guy. He averages 17 points per game and just under 10 rebounds. For a power forward, that's not bad. But you have Marcus Morris. I thought they were going to address the point guard need because I don't think Reggie Jackson's the answer, but you're paying the guy... I think it's over $15 million a season. I think it was 5 years, $80 million. So you do the math on that. I don't think Reggie Jackson's the answer, but I didn't think Brandon Jennings was the answer. They needed a backup point guard because Steve Blake clearly is not doing the job. I don't think I ever seen the guy make a basket the entire season.
Steve Blake is not... He should not be, on our team.
Right. The guy's gruesome, to say the least. The guy is absolutely brutal. So hopefully this could be this. I can't even say his name. Why would they draft the guy that Vinny Stubbs can't pronounce? Damn it, I can't pronounce his name. Gabinji. I hope that's how you say his name. Damn it, why would you draft somebody that I can't pronounce her name? Ask me before you start drafting. Damn it, Stan Van Gundy. Listen, what it boils down to is the guy can't play defense and he shoots 28.8% from 3-point. You have Marcus Morris. The only way I see them even drafting this guy first in the first round, 18 overall, is because Anthony Tolliver's in the last year of his contract. And they don't plan on re-signing him. So they're trying to get younger. He's not known for his defense. And the Pistons, I don't know how they were ranked number 9 in defense last year because it was nothing short of atrocious. Their defense,
our defense was
it was
bad.
so lackadaisical.
It was so bad.
You got Andre Drummond just standing there in the paint, which I don't know what the hell they're going to do with him. I thought they were going to trade him to Philadelphia for the first overall pick and draft a point guard. Damn, was I wrong. See, you never know what you're going to get. So, and then another thing, I was reading a few articles. I forget, it might have been a Bleacher Report. Don't quote me because I'm probably totally wrong. The Pistons are feverishly trying to go after Al Horford from the Atlanta Hawks.
I heard about
the
that.
center.
They wanted Al Horford.
Yeah, that guy's an all-star. I'd rather have Al Horford than Andre Drummond. I mean, I think the sky's the limit for Andre Drummond. I think he's going to be, if not already is, the best big man in the league. Shoots under 30% from the free throw line.
You would rather
plays
have
no defense.
You would rather have Al Horford than
absolutely.
Andre Drummond.
I don't think he'll get as many double-doubles as Andre Drummond, but I guarantee you he's better in defense and better at shooting free throws.
So
basically, it doesn't get any worse than 28%.
So basically just a better overall player.
Yeah, but he's 30 years old. That's the thing. Drummond's a lot younger than him. But those free throws, it's worse than Shaq and Ben Wallace if they would have had a baby.
Baby.
Right. So I don't like this. I don't know. I honestly, I don't like white basketball players, period, unless you're Steve Nash. I don't trust them. They're not athletic enough. I don't see what the maybe he's gonna be the sixth man eventually. I don't know, but you already have Marcus Morris. You couldn't have waited another year to draft the power forward. You had to do it now. We needed a point guard. And this guy, however you pronounce his name, I highly doubt a second-round pick's going to start over Reggie Jackson. Or even he'll be Steve Blake 2.0. He's a young kid. The only thing they got going for him is he came out of Duke. So that's it for the Pistons. I think they win 49 games this season, as currently constructed. And if they get Al Horford, I think the sky's the limit.
Hey, if we get Al Horford, do you think the Pistons are going to go on a playoff run? Possibly.
The Pistons made the playoffs last year and they got swept by Cleveland. What are you talking about?
No, like advance to the second round. Maybe.
That depends because free agency hits July 1st, and I don't know where these players are going to go. I don't see LeBron James sticking around Cleveland. I just don't see it. Maybe since they won the championship.
He said he's happy there.
He's a free agent. We'll see where the money goes.
Yeah.
He could end up going to the Knicks or the Lakers.
Well, I heard
see Derrick Rose just got traded to the Knicks.
He might go to the Clippers.
You see Derrick Rose just got traded to the Knicks from Chicago?
Yeah.
That's crazy. They're blaming it on Derrick Rose because of his knees, which they are bad. But the Bulls messed up by firing Tom Thibodeau, which is now in Minnesota, and I guarantee you in 2 years they're going to be making a serious run.
You see the Bulls drafted Denzel Valentine?
Yeah, I saw that. I wish him much success. It was so great watching them lose. What was that, like Middle Tennessee State or something?
Yeah, Tennessee State.
I don't even remember who it was. I don't even know if it was Middle Tennessee State, but it was glorious watching him cry on the panel like that. I take a lot of just enjoyment watching them lose and crying on a panel.
Michigan State was his second seed. That was a big upset. Huge upset.
And they were crying because they wanted to be number one.
They didn't play like number one.
They played like number 0. So I got the Pistons winning 49 games as currently constructed. I don't know what they're going to do with Andre Drummond. And I would like to see Al Horford in the Pistons jersey. I'm sorry. Andre Drummond shooting like that from the free throw line. Forget it. You're so lackadaisical in the paint. You played no defense. And the only thing you can do is rebound. Get it together. I would love to see... listen, if they re-sign Andre Drummond, I wouldn't be mad. But you know they're going to pay an arm and a leg for the guy. When you can already get a guy, granted he's 30 years old, it's already proven, and the Pistons are trying to win now. We've waited long enough. They've been inept. They were 4-0 in 2009 with Michael Curry as the head coach, and they traded Chauncey Billups to Denver because Chauncey Billups is just throwing up three-pointers.
That Chauncey...
For Allen Iverson.
Yeah, that was the worst trade in Pistons history.
They've been paying the price ever
worst
since.
Trade.
It's like when the Tigers got rid of Placido Polanco. It made no sense. All right, there's a video. 300 compete at Detroit Lions cheerleader tryouts. Let's see how this goes. My God, are they gorgeous. All right, this is from Eric D. Lawrence from the Detroit Free Press. And this computer's really pissing me off.
I heard
the Free Press website, I'm telling you, it's so bad. I can't even click an article. It will just vanish.
Vinny, I heard they have to pay like a $27 fee to try out the cheerleaders.
For the Lions?
Yep, the Lions.
Okay. That's fine with me. I don't really care about that. Is this going to pop up or not? That Brad Austin, man, rattles me. I don't get it. I went to the game yesterday. I drank one of those Tiger Fuel Slurpees. They're $10.25 for one.
$10.25 for one Slurpee.
Yeah. So then I go to the bar
insane.
my buddy works at, and he gives us all the... Oh, you want to tell everybody what you did at the Firebird Tavern? I'll do it for you.
Go ahead.
Pete danced his ass off. I got to give it to him. He walked up to what would you say, about 6 or 7 girls?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. And you were dancing. I was proud of you.
I was dancing my ass off.
Adam had a good time, too. But you didn't get any numbers, and you got shunned about 20 times.
Oh, yeah. I got cursed at, laughed at.
That's right.
It was not my night.
Don't let them get to you, Pete. No. You're a first ballot Hall of Famer.
And I went up to a girl, on the dance floor. She said, I'm married with my significant
other. Oh, did you hear what I said to her?
What?
I said, what the hell are you doing here then?
Yeah, I mean, there were 2 legally, I would say, lesbian married couple.
All right, I want to switch over to M Live now to talk about this this cheerleading debacle that's going on in Detroit. This is by Edward Pevos. And he says, Detroit, Michigan, more than 300 women showed off their dance moves to try and impress the judges and become a Detroit Lions cheerleader. How many times can you put "and" in an article? Day one of the auditions took place on June 25th, 2016, which was yesterday, today, at Ford Field. The chosen few will become the team's first cheerleaders in more than 4 decades. One of the judges is the wife of Lions quarterback Matt Stafford, which I met him the other day. There's some pictures of him. The women who are chosen will perform choreographed dance moves and cheers at all home Lion games beginning this season. They will also be out in the community and will appear at some media, fan, and sponsorship events. The auditions last 3 days through Monday, June 27th. After that, there will be a 5-day training camp for finalists in mid-July. The team says it hopes to introduce a squad in early August. They will then take the field for the regular season home opener September 18th against the Tennessee Titans. We gotta wait till the 18th till they play their first game? I'm not a genius by any stretch of the imagination, Pete, but some of these girls look really brutal. This is not cheerleader material. Good God almighty. These comments are great. Would enjoy hearing some of the cheers they cheered during the audition. Oh, wait, they don't cheer, just shake booty. Sad. Strip club? Question mark. NFL football game? Question mark. Sorry, confused. Shut up, idiot. I wish they could cheer naked. Damn, 4 decades without cheerleaders, Pete. What do you think?
I think it's about time the Lions have, some cheerleaders to cheer them on to victory.
Right. All right. I agree. Damn, some of them actually look decent. How many cheerleaders on an NFL team? Because there's 300 right now. I highly doubt there's going to be 300 cheerleaders. What would you say, about 10 maybe?
Yeah, 10, 11. 12. I don't know.
I can't wait to see.
I don't pay attention to cheerleaders. I actually watch the football game.
Pretty sad. I'm scrolling through some pictures right now to look at these girls.
I mean, they are hot.
Oh, this one looks good. God, the things I would do in 2.3 seconds. That's how long it would last. Wow, they look pretty damn good. Some of them actually look like swan donkeys. I don't get it. All right, well, they need cheerleaders, and thank God they're finally starting to go after that. I thought they would never have cheerleaders again. Not that there's really anything to cheer about. I actually might get sucked into going to a preseason game now just to watch the cheerleaders. What do you think about that, Peter?
I think that'll be a fun experience for you, Vinny.
I think it would too, Pete.
Scouting out some beautiful cheerleaders for you.
I love women, Pete. I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, I really love them.
Yeah, me too.
Tigers are still losing 4-0. Oh, man, my cable just got shut off. We're going to have to go downstairs and flip that switch. When we come back, we're going to do lay or nay, and we're going to talk about Pete and why he can't get laid. And we're going to talk about next week when Alex, the Drought, Riley comes on and does a head-to-head battle with Peter, the 22-year-old virgin, on the Vinny Stubbs Show. Stay tuned.
Cooling on the corner with the cellular phone, you could tell that the East Bay was his home. More male than the rest of the pushers, cause he got a Tech 9 in the bush. And that's how his shit was handled. First name Jack, last name Daniels. Had 2 boys named E and Jack. E had the 9 and Jake the AK.
All right.
Clocked on a street called Hennessy. While I was with the motherfucking name O.E.
Pete, what the hell happened to you at Firebird the other night? We still got to go over this. So, my buddy Tim works, he's a bartender at the Firebird Tavern, and he charged me $50, but he said these shots were free. It was like Gatorade, and I didn't even take a shot of it. So he gave us 4 drinks. So I gave Pete 1, and then I walked up to a gang of 3 girls. Mind you, all 3 of them are pretty ugly. So Pete walks up to him with 3 shots for all of them. I walked away, so I didn't really get to see what the hell happened. Pete, you want to elaborate a little bit of what happened?
Well, yeah, Vinny. I asked the first girl if she wanted a shot. She said, no, thank you. Second girl, no, thank you. But the girl in the middle, she took my shot and she slammed that sucker. She slammed it until it was dry.
Was it even strong? It looked like Gatorade.
I think it was. I think it was Gatorade. I don't know.
And he charged me $50.
50.
What
wow.
a friend he is.
I thought it was free.
I did too, Pete. That's the only reason I took it.
Charge you $50 for shots.
I had
Shots of
4
Gatorade.
shots and like 3 beers, and my tab was $50. I woke up in the morning and I checked my tab on my phone. I've had it. We can't go out anymore, Pete. You want to go out tonight?
Well, I mean, sure, but
You have got to start getting laid, dude.
I know it's a process I need to break into. I need to express myself, but I need to not just hang up on one girl. Just if one girl says no, fuck you, get out of my face, spits in my face, kicks me in the balls.
You don't have to swear, Pete.
That's what one girl said to me at the Firebird Dance Club bar. Yeah, she said get the bleep out of my face. And then there was another girl, the girl that I gave the shot to, she was from downriver girl.
Oh, yeah. Dude, there was this one girl that talked to me. She was from Grosse Pointe. Her name was Ashley. And we were talking to her, and Adam has a wife, so he didn't want to do anything with her. But he was trying to help me out while we were upstairs, and she was into me. And then I started talking, and then I could not close the deal. And Adam was just like, dude, you're not a closer. I'm like, damn, dude, I know. I'm sorry. And then I came home, and you seen the nightmare that happened. And it's been 4 days, and it's done. Forget it. Let's do Layer Nay. You ready, Peter?
Yep.
Okay. Layer Nay. Brought to you by Peter not having any game whatsoever. Can you hear me, Pete? You're going to have to take one headphone out, buddy. I told you this 5 million times. All right, Jordan Zimmerman gave up 7 earned runs by the 4th inning against Cleveland. The 43-30 Cleveland Indians. I'm not taking them very serious, but you can if you want. I think the Royals are going to run away with the division. Question number 1, Jordan Zimmerman. Will he continue to get rattled? Lay or nay?
Nay, because he's a better pitcher than that.
Right. I'm going to say nay as well. I forgive him for this. Every pitcher goes through a little bit of bumps and bruises, but he's our best pitcher at 9-4. His ERA is skyrocketed since last month. Come on, Zimmerman, we need you, dude. Question number 2. Do you like the fact that the Lions are going to have cheerleaders next year? Lay or nay?
Lay, because, some nice quality girls, nice quality wins.
Right. I agree with you 100%, Pete. Even though the Lions are going to go 7-9 again, I'd really like to see some butt cheeks dancing around in those just outstanding outfits.
Oh, yeah.
My goodness gracious. Thank you, Martha. You didn't have to do that.
Thank you, Rod Wood.
Oh, yeah, at least we get to look at something now when we're losing. Okay. Last but not least, I've been reading articles left and right all over the Free Press, MLive, Google, you name it. Detroit's talking about bringing the MLS team here into the city. Do you think it's going to pan out? Lay or nay?
Nay, because it's not really popular here, and I don't know, there's a lot more American football fans here than football.
Right.
Like Europe football.
Okay, I guess me and you were pretty much neck and neck this week in Layer Nay. I'm going to say it's not going to last. It's going to be a trendy hipster thing, and it's not going to pan out. And especially if they come out with a losing record. I think Dan Gilbert's talking about owning a team with Tom Gores, which are actually, they're two very, very, very great owners. But I don't think that's going to translate into the MLS. There's going to be a lot of trendy hipsters there for the first season. And just wait. They'll go under 500, and all those hipsters are going to be gone, Pete. I give it 4 games. They'll be 1-3, and the trend will vanish. And so will Dan Gilbert and Tom Gores' pocketbooks. I just hope it doesn't affect the Pistons. That'll do it for Layer Nay, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for listening to episode 10. You can listen to the Vinny Stubbs Show every Sunday on DetroitSportsPodcast.com. Once again, that's the Vinny Stubbs Show on DetroitSportsPodcast.com. For Peter, the 22-year-old virgin, I'm Vinny Stubbs saying see ya and see you next week.